Neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither two coats, neither shoes nor staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat. Right. I mean, we're worthy to be people are going to look after us.
Yes. Give us lodging place to stay.
Exactly.
Go out to different places.
Exactly.
Give us food to eat. Sustain us.
Exactly.
Something to sustain us, and we go and we move on and
right. But now, you got those of our people that will despise a man like me because we're not of the world, man.
Yeah, true. We're not of the world.
Like I've got people in my family who despise me.
Yeah,
I'm women in my family because they're judging me off of what I have. I don't have nothing.
Yes. And they're judging me as well, my family as well. See, the woman of my family as well, my daughter, my sisters, my brothers as well, they despise me. They don't want to know me because they say that, oh, it's crazy. With the hour side. You know? Yes. To them they say Jesus, which is the Greek, the Jews.
Yeah.
Of this world. It's the pagans. It's foolishness.
The scriptures tell you that.
Foolishness.
The scriptures already said that this is the foolishness of preaching.
That's right.
Excuse me, my brother. Sorry, me. Is that the original version of the King James or the second version?
You're a Muslim.
Me? If I'm a Muslim? No.
Because that's what Muslims say. I was asking if you was a Muslim.
No, I'm not a Muslim, but I could do studying in anything I want to study.
Like, for example, like, the Bible is a spiritual book.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You don't believe in the Bible?
Me? I read it.
This is for
I
people
read
that
it. I
do
have
believe.
2 Qurans in my house. I studied in Egypt. You understand me? And I was a nurse, a senior nurse in Guy's Hospital. So you see that fellow who's talking about God there? You don't know what he's saying because George is the author of God is the author of genetics. You cannot make
So what are you
a
trying
white
to say? Are you
child.
trying to say that you don't believe in the Bible?
Some of it.
Some of it.
Yeah. Some of it.
Well, we're
In Genesis he made man twice.
Huh?
In Genesis he made man twice. Read it again. Read it again.
So you don't even understand that. Now it was the most High didn't create anything.
Who is the Most High? Who is the Most High? That is handed down information. That is handed down
Some people call him
information.
the Most High, some people call him the Creator, the Heavenly Father. The most. Do you believe in God?
Me?
You believe in God?
Yes, sir. You're talking to him now. Because he made me in his own image and in his own likeness. Understand the English language. It's
I'm
a real
asking you a
dread.
question. Do you believe in a higher entity?
Definitely, but it is in me.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is that the Most High didn't create anything. It was the angelic forces that created anything.
I don't know, I wasn't there. None of us was there.
None of the scriptures say
That is only
the Bible says that.
Who? Read the first part of your Bible.
Yeah.
And you'll see who it was made for and the purpose it was created. Everybody that go from Genesis, read before Genesis.
Yeah.
Because I study under Muslims too and I'm not a Muslim.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that you have 2 things that you have to understand. You have to understand what they call the English language,
Right.
and you have to have common sense.
No,
In the beginning,
the Spirit has to be dealing with you. It ain't about common sense.
in the
Because you can
beginning,
have common sense and still not see the truth.
no.
You can have
They may not
be
have,
wise,
they may not have, sorry, they may not have complete common sense.
You can have wisdom, common sense, or you can be wise and still not receive the truth.
Wise and wisdom is the same thing.
It's about if the Most High is with you. And
Wise
you have to be
and
spiritual.
wisdom is the same thing.
No. This is all.
Wise, read the beginning of the book. Read the beginning. Don't go in there yet. Read the beginning.
Talk about Genesis.
Genesis is genes. It is the story of genes. It's a gene of Isis. That is Genesis.
ISIS is a false god, man.
This is hold on. This is Psalm 65 verse 4.
ISIS is false.
Yeah, let's not.
Oh, what?
This is
All right.
Psalm 65 verse 4. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. Because blessed is the man who the Most High chooses. The Most High, he's the ruler. He's the one that make a man come close to him and to make a man not come close to him.
My brother, listen to me. There is another road to all of this that leads to truth. You are my brother. You are my brother, you know that?
But what is the truth?
The truth is that you have to understand your gene pool.
What is your gene pool?
My gene pool is O positive.
But what's your nationality?
My nationality, I am a Nubian.
Who are the Nubians?
The Nubians are the first race of people who inhabited the land of Noi.
Noi.
Have you ever heard about Noi?
No, N-O-E.
Huh?
N-O-E. Noi. What are you talking about?
Noi was the first civilized.
The Nubians were Hamites.
Hamites.
They wasn't even of your people.
Who called them Hamites?
Your people was enslaved by the Egyptians.
No. We were enslaved by a section of Sunni Muslims. You have the Sunni and you have the Shiites, right? Right? Right.
So what are you talking about?
Now,
The trans-Saharan slave trade? What are you talking about?
You can't get this book in no store.
I'm asking
You
you a
cannot
question.
get this book
I'm
in
asking you
no
a question.
store.
What's your nationality?
My nationality, I just told you. You're not listening to me. I said I'm Nubian.
Yeah, but what's a Nubian?
I'm Nubian.
Who are those people?
A Nubian is, if you read the right book, if you read the right book, we are the original people of our God. You have many gods.
Listen, the word Nubia is not in the Bible. When you talk about the
won't be
Cushites,
in the
you talk about the
Bible
Cushites.
because it's
You're talking about the Cushites.
You're
No.
talking about the Cushites.
no.
It's the
There's no such thing as the
Cushites.
ancient. Then a Nubian,
No.
a Nubian, that's just a label that was
That's
put on
why,
the
that's why I
That's
said
right.
to you.
There's no such thing as the ancient Nubian.
Hello. That's why I said to you. Go to your Bible and read the very first page in your book.
Do you believe in a man?
I have it wrong.
Hold on.
All right.
Do you believe in a man called Noah? That a man called Noah existed? The flood.
No,
You don't believe in
I
the flood?
stopped believing a long time ago. I live on
Why
facts
are you here talking to us?
because I'm looking for education.
Yeah, but you don't believe in this. So you're not.
Hell,
You don't believe in the Bible. You don't believe in it.
do me a favor. Can you do me a favor?
Why would you want to be educated if you already have the truth?
We are brothers. Hold on. All things have to be clarified and classified. You ever hear that statement before? All things are supposed to be classified and clarified.
Stop speaking of really.
Look at it. You see?
Listen, man. What we're trying to say is that we're the Israelites.
We're the
people of
Israelites.
the
I
Bible.
am not telling you don't say
That's
that the
your
Israelites.
nationality.
If that is your
We're the
country, no.
Israelites.
Don't
Don't
dictate my nationality. Don't dictate my nationality.
I'm not dictating to you. This is the truth. This is what you are. I'm not telling you what you are. This is what you are.
You know, one of your brothers sent me down the road to get the KGB original version. When I get it, the first thing I read was the introduction to it. Have you ever read the introduction to that? No, answer my question. You see what I mean?
You read Hebrew.
Huh?
You read Hebrew.
I don't understand Hebrew. I don't speak Hebrew.
Like, listen, bro, like you gotta, if you want to be educated, you gotta listen to us.
No, I don't have to listen to you.
Have a nice day.
I don't have to listen to you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
That's the 2/3 of our people.
That's right. 2/3 of our people.
Remember I told you about before?
That's right.
He said, ask no more questions concerning the multitude of them that
That's right. That perish, the multitude that perish.
You're not
That's
meant to be
2/3 of our
concerned,
people.
concerned with the majority.
Exactly.
No concern.
Understanding that the common sense comes from your heart.
That's right. That's right.
To lean upon His word.
That's right, brother. Lean upon the word.
Hold on.
And I mean, it's spiritual food, brother. Every day, try to be the scripture and nourishment and that educate us. You know what I mean? And that show us the way. The most high, yeah, our side. That's right, man. Every word that signifies the word of the bar from the most high, yeah, our side. Not through Islam, not through Buddhism, Buddha, you know what I mean? Not through Arabic, not through any of them false things or them false so-called Christianity. Like you got Jehovah's Witnesses, Seventh-day Adventists, Pentecostal, all denomination, Sunday worshippers. They're pagan. That's like these people preach. They're Sunday worshippers.
You too naive, man. See this?
Now, Satan, it's synagogue with Satan. They worshiping the devil. Sunday. I bet if I said to the brother, if I come up to him, I say, brother, ask me one question. What day do you congregate together? He would tell me Sunday. And I would say no more. And I'll walk away from him. And I couldn't even show him about the Sabbath. I couldn't even show him.
So you got to be careful about who you give this truth to. Because
I know, but some people are not worthy. They're not worthy for the truth.
This is on
Is that feeding your...
This is Proverbs chapter 2. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6. For Yahweh giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. So it's the Most High that give you wisdom.
Wisdom.
No, it's not about, because this guy's talking about common sense. You gotta have common sense. No, you got the Most High's got to be dealing with you.
And he's talking about Nubian. It's the Cushite. It's the Hamite people he's talking about. He's coming from the Hamites. They didn't call themselves, it was the name put on them. They're the people of Cush.
To serve Jesus.
Cushites.
And
Hamorites.
Satan.
And Ham was cursed.
You see, not everyone is a child
Was
of
Ham
God.
cursed?
Yeah,
Ham was
the
cursed.
first time.
Cursed Ham.
For those who obey Jesus and follow
Because he
Jesus.
saw no nakedness. His father, he loved that. Because his father was drunk in the vineyard. Was having a time of his own in the vineyard, drinking wine. And his father was drunk and his father was naked.
Listen. You gotta listen.
Because let me tell you something.
This is Job 32, verse 7. I said, days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. For there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Let me read that again from verse 7. I said days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. So you think that because a man is old, like that guy, that he should be the one teaching wisdom. But there is a spirit in man. There's something special in each man that believes in the truth is what of the elect. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. So it's not even about common sense, it's whether the Most has given you an understanding. That's it. You know? See, somebody who you would never suspect would be the one that the Most High is dealing with.
That's right. The foolish thing. Exactly. The foolish thing.
You know what I'm saying?
The foolish thing. He
You
said
get what I'm
it
saying?
also says one thing in the scripture that he gave the foolish things to confound the world.
Exactly.
And the wise.
And we look like fools, man.
Yeah, we look like fools, but we're not fools.
In the eyes of the people. When you
In
come
the
out
eyes
here,
of the people, we look like fools, but we're not.
you see what I'm saying?
They're spreading the truth, we know the truth. And they're the ones that are fools, walking around, lost in their sins and their iniquity, walking around for the things of the world and the cares of the world, and not looking to the Most High.
This is on 1 Corinthians 1, verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High, man.
That's right.
For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. You see? So let me go to verse 19 now. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and I'll bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. You see that?
What in Corinthians? 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians 1,
1.
start from verse 18.
Verse 18.
You see? For the preachers of preaching this thing is foolishness. Why? Because
His name ain't even Jesus. There's no J in the Hebrew. There's no J in the Hebrew. There's no J. There's no J.
that's idolatry.
That's idolatry.
That's idolatry.
They worship the white man.
That's right. They worship the white. Idolatry. Idolatry that them guys are teaching.
You know what I mean? Because no man by the name of Jesus Christ is coming to save.
No. No. It's
And
Yahweh
that's
Shai.
a spirit attack to that
It's
person.
really attached to that
That's why
brother.
the men they're feminine. They're not masculine because
They're
they
not
don't know the ways of old.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? There's a spirit, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's a spirit attack to everything that's out here. And that spirit can lead you astray.
That's right.
But this is second.
That's why I have to stop diverting my eye, because you know what the enemy's doing? The enemy's making me try to lust. This woman, That's why you think I turn my eyes. We think when I see a woman
It's best if she's summertime.
we think I see when I see a woman with her shorts and everything like that and showing their glutes. I divert my eyes. I divert my eyes.
People are selling for a husband at home.
Exactly.
Boyfriend.
Exactly.
But she knows what she does.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to sin.
Again, that's a worldly spirit.
Exactly.
And that wars with this spirit. When you're in
That's
the
right.
spirit,
That's
there's a
right.
good feel, there's a good energy, man.
It's true.
When you get into the world, it kind of corrupts that
Of course
positive
it does.
energy.
Of course it does.
And you start getting lost,
That's
you
why I'm
start
turning
getting
my head.
worldly.
Even now, I just turn my head. Look,
That's
see?
not, that's, you don't want to get into that. That's why if you see Paul wasn't concerned with trying to get a woman
No, it
to
wasn't.
start a family.
It wasn't.
That's why the spirit was so heavy on him.
Heavy on
because
him.
He was a, how can I say?
Set aside.
Exactly. I was going to say he's separated onto the
Separated
gospel.
onto the gospel.
Let me get that. That's
And
all.
he's lonely. He's known.
Let me say this
He had a woman. But he said.
This is
if you
Romans
have a
chapter 1
woman-
verse 1.
If you have a woman, see, if you're divorced or you're from a woman and you're not got a woman.
Romans chapter
don't
1
seek
verse
to have
1.
another woman.
This is on Romans 1 verse 1. Paul, a servant of Yahweh Hamashah, called to be an apostle, separated unto the gospel of God. Separate, and that's where the word holy comes from. What are you separated from? The world, man. You know what I mean? You're separated from the world onto this truth.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, man, you can't serve two and both conflict against another.
Can't serve
If
the
like
Most
people
High
in
and
the
Mammon.
world, exactly, people in the world, yeah, the reason why they can't focus on this truth because it conflicts with this, there's two spirits.
Yes.
The scripture detail two manner of spirits: the spirit of the world and the spirit that's of the Most High.
Yes.
And the two can't work together; they're not in
They're
agreement.
conflicting.
They're not in agreement.
And they're
It says, "What
conflicting.
temple of the temple of Baal with the temple of the Most High?" Does that come out from among them and be separate? Because the spirit, the lust war against the spirit, man. There's a war. You understand?
And that's what the enemy tried to do to me. But the enemy knows my weakness, and one of my weaknesses is women, and the enemy knows that. And the enemy making these women and walk in the street half naked and want me to sin, want me to lust. And I do. I have to divert my eyes. I have to turn away and say, no, I don't want that.
You know what they do?
I don't want that. I just divert my
It said
eyes.
this. 2 Corinthians 6 verse 16. 2 Corinthians 6 verse 16.
Is it chapter 16?
Yeah. So chapter 6 verse 16. Right, so it says, and what agreement have the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God. As God has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them and be separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. You see that? So that's why, Scripture says, flee the shadow of this world. Yes. Because this world, the Scripture says, love not the world, but the things in it. Why? Because this place is condemned to fire and brimstone.
Yes.
Destruction.
Yes, missiles.
You understand? So knowing these things, man, there has to be a sense of fear that's inside of you. It's the Most High that's behind all these judgments.
That's right. I fear the Most High.
And when you see the people, they're walking in confidence. Their confidence is in the flesh. Their confidence is of things that do appear. You understand?
Touch, feel.
Let's get that. That's 2 Corinthians, same epistle, chapter 4, verse 7, 2 Corinthians 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So what we're going through right now, boy, is nothing. Why do you talk about the things that you're going through?
Yes.
Well, take it cheerfully.
Yes, take it
Because
cheerfully.
When you go for a friction, take it cheerfully.
As I say to
Why?
the brother,
Because this is a working effect and the Most High is working in you.
as I say to the brother, my brother, a bit earlier, I remember an old brother some money, just £10. And I said to myself and the Most High, I said, Most High, I want to pay everybody what I owe the money. Right? Even the £10 the brother I owe to. I said, the Most High, I said, this Friday when I get my money, I'm going to put the money aside for you. I'm going to forward him that and let him know that I've got the money for him. When he's ready, he's coming to let him. I saw him. The Most High met me, saw him. And he was talking to me and he said, this is like I said because I didn't get to give him the money. But he didn't know that I was going through a lot of problems and a lot of drama in my life. You know, a lot of problems, a lot of drama. And I wanted to give the money to him when I wanted to. Because I got a lot of stress and a lot of problems. My mum was crying. And he don't understand that. He doesn't understand that. And I said to the Most High, I said, Most High, I'm genuine. So this Friday come, I'm going to get my money, I'm going to put the £10 in my door, right? I'm going to call him up, I'm going to text him, I'm going to put credit on my phone, I'm going to text him, and say, Brother Trevor, the money's in my door.
That's alright, that's alright, that's alright.
When you're ready, come and collect it.
Alright. So, like I said, let's read on. It says, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So again, that's faith, man. And it's the Most High, the Almighty, that giveth man the understanding. There's a spirit in man. You see that? There's a spirit in man. See, you can't, that's what you can't force a man to wake up to the truth.
That's right.
He's not of the
And he's not of the truth, he's not of the elect, because if he was the elect, he would understand the problem what I'm going through. And he would be time to pay him the money.
You could drive yourself crazy. The Most High to take a spirit of you because you're trying to force it when you can't, like you say, you can't. No one, it's the Most High that is going to make you receive it.
Listen on 1 John 4, verse 1. But there's a main point in the first verse. It's verse John chapter 4.
1 John.
Which is just pretty much just before Revelation.
Just before Revelation.
1 John.
1 John. The Most High let him flick to it. You know what I mean?
Chapter 4, verse 1. And beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High. Because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Right? So, hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is come in the flesh is of the Most High. Right? And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And this is that spirit of an Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. So, the first part in the first verse said, try the spirits then. Because not every spirit is of the Most High to receive that understanding. You understand? And like I said, that spirit, that's the Antichrist. He don't even realize it.
That's the Antichrist.
He think he's talking about the Antichrist like he's not the Antichrist.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's true, brother.
But yeah, but that's the point I want to get about try the spirits, man. Because let's go to 1 Corinthians.
Yeah? Nah, brother.
1 Corinthians, what's it? 2, verse 12. 1 Corinthians 2 and 12. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of God, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of God. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man, this is the man of the world. The natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. See that guy? He couldn't know these things because these things are spiritually discerned. He couldn't consider the fact that, like when I told him that he needs to listen to us, I said, no, I don't listen to you. He's like, pride. Because you don't want to suffer a younger man to teach him anything.
That's right. And
that's why I brought the scriptures. I said that days should teach wisdom.
Yes.
But I said there's a spirit in man.
Yes.
And the Almighty giveth him the understanding.
And
showing
he's
that the
talking
Most High could, that's why the scriptures call us little children. Days.
Children.
See, majority of our people need to understand that the prophets were young men.
Yes, there was.
They were young men, man.
They were young men. Yes, Michael babes.
Like Jeremiah.
That's right.
Yahushua, when he started ministering, he was 12. He was 12. Imagine a 12-year-old.
That's right. Coming to the temple. Exactly. Coming to the temple. Exactly. Some boy tried to have something and then without puberty. That's right. Yeah.
12, man.
Yeah, 12 years old.
A 12-year-old guy is talking about that.
Yeah.
But there was a spirit working on him. And from that point on, he was dedicated himself to the works. Occupy till I come. And let's be honest, it says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, this verse 14, but they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. Yeah, so I'll show you that the main thing is right now is to be spiritual in this time.
Yes.
Because when you walk by the Spirit,
Yes.
there's a certain energy of peace and tranquility.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Peace of mind.
Yes.
So even in poverty that you're in,
Yes.
we still have peace.
Yes, peace.
But then a man that has riches,
And he's not in peace.
he's not in
Miserable.
But then the most one
When
that
he
was
commit drugs, all kinds of sin comes out of his life, and he depressed. He depressed. The spirit of depression, demons come to him, depress him, make him feel worried. He feels suicidal. The demons whispering in his ears, telling him that he can kill himself.
And when you notice, when the Most High do give you that peace, the demons don't have to stand that peace.
No, they can't.
They don't understand it. They don't understand it.
They don't understand
That's why I have to go to
They don't understand the law. They don't understand the peace, the joy what the Most High give us. The joy.
1 Peter chapter 4. 1 Peter chapter 4. Like that. You want me to come on?
That's second
Verse 1. Verse 1. Verses, because there's a point that you're saying that we're going into, right? Is for as much then as Hamashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. Now we don't have to suffer in the flesh. For he that hath suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. So if you try to walk right, man, you're still in the flesh, though.
Yes.
You're still going to have that tempting, that desire to want to do wickedness. But then the whole aim is to try to abstain from those lusts.
Yes.
So that means you're going to suffer in the flesh. Because people in the world, they live according to the flesh. So they're constantly trying to fulfill the lust of the flesh. Whereas us, we're doing the opposite of that.
That's right. The opposite.
So it's almost like we suffer more than them.
Yes, we do.
We suffer in the flesh more than them. It says, thou shalt not commit adultery. You know not to do that because the wages of sin is death.
That's right.
But a nigga in the world, he's a natural man.
Yeah, it's a natural man. The foolish.
So him will go
nuts and take pride and go and check the girls and everything and chat the girls and make songs about it and everything.
That's right.
And even wanna go and church the girls and all you want to
There's nothing wrong with moving to a woman.
Exactly.
But then when that woman tell you she have a man,
Exactly. You leave that alone.
you got no limits, you got no boundaries.
The boundaries.
You know the most I will
She said she's not interested. You just leave it alone.
Right, man.
She said sorry, I'm not interested. Just leave that
That's
alone.
what I'm saying.
Walk away.
We've ceased from sin. Does that mean that you will never commit sin? Obviously, the scripture says, a righteous man fall down 7 times.
7 times and rise again.
You know what I mean? Listen, Proverbs.
Proverbs, yes. Right, this man was 7 times. But yet he rises again.
Yeah. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16.
Chapter 24.
Verse 16. So it says, for a just man, Proverbs 24, verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief.
That's right. Many
So you might, and the 7 represents completion. Meaning, you can never do right in the flesh. We're always going to go on, you might forget a Sabbath day.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Spirit might jump on you quickly and spark some rubbish in your ear.
Exactly.
You got fight.
Or you might accidentally eat some pork.
Yes, it's true.
By accident.
It's true.
Like the other day, like the brother from Saturday, teachers with the brothers there.
Yeah.
He said he must have ate some I think a jelly baby or something like that.
Yeah, jelly baby.
Homemade jelly baby or something like that.
Yeah.
And the person who made it put weed in it. So he must have ate the thing, and he must have come out on a day and he felt kind of high. But he didn't know.
He didn't know.
So you get what I mean? So sometimes when you're in this captivity, you're gonna fall.
Yeah, you got no fault.
You're gonna go off at time, unknowing.
Well, the Most High
And sometimes
the Most High will forgive him for
sometimes
that.
you might go off.
The Most High will forgive him for that
Yeah,
because he
but
didn't know.
you
He didn't
must
know that it put weed in it. The Most High didn't know that. He didn't know that
Right.
it put weed in it.
You know what I mean?
He didn't know.
So even though you're full, you must sincerely repent.
Yeah, repent.
Like I remember one time when I went off, man, the way I fasted for like 2 days, and I prayed. Try even, man. You gotta seek, you gotta search out your own salvation.
Your salvation. Work it out with
Fear and
trembling,
trembling.
fear and trembling.
Fear and trembling.
That's what happened with me as well. Because with me, what happened? I was given the food bank by the Seventh-day Adventist people there, and some of them give me pork. Not pork. They didn't give me pork. The other food bank people before them give me pork.
Yeah.
And I couldn't throw it away. I had to give it away to people.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, give it away to people. I had to give it away to Edomite people. I give it to them.
Right, you should throw it away because even that Edomite, it might look like an Edomite, but it might be a Jake. So remember, even that, even in that, even in that, just throw it away. You might give it away to somebody thinking they're a heathen, not realizing that they might even be up to your neck.
Yeah, it's true.
And also, so always fear even in
Always
that.
fair, yeah.
This is a wise man.
Throw it in the bin. Throw it in the bin. Put it in the bin.
You always mean you're second guessing everything.
Yes, put it in the bin. Even Frankfurters, I didn't know that. I didn't know Frankfurters is pork. Frankfurters is pork, innit? Frankfurters.
What's that?
Frankfurters sausage.
That's pork.
That's pork. Doesn't matter what happens. It's true.
Doesn't matter what brand it is.
It's true.
It's a piece. That's the place, man. Chapter 18. Verse 24. It says, verse 27.
You know what I mean? The Aki and
It's a piece, he has to cuss.
oh yeah, that's from the
Says a wise man, will fear everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offending the Most High. But a fool will not observe time. You know? But,
Oh, what rules, man? What rules and regulation? The corner.
that's them demons, that's them demons.
That demon telling we mustn't put our board in.
That's alright.
That demons.
You know, it's the spirit's trying to mess up the way. Like if she had any idea what you were doing,
Exactly.
and what it would later on lead to, she would have done that.
She would have told him to come.
Yeah, she's obviously some type of manager or position. But if that's what I'm saying, I'm people that can't understand.
It's true.
It's about. They wouldn't come and try to contribute the word.
Seriousness, you can understand the seriousness of it.
Go back to what I was saying, man.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, when you're going about the world and things, this whole setup, and everything that's in it, is set up to make us go up.
That's right, Satan has.
You know, man, that's why I say we're justified by faith. If we're justified by the law, we'll never make it safe. We'll never get saved. Well, let me go back to the first Peter 4, verse 1. That's the first Peter 4:1. First Peter chapter 4, verse 1.
We rejected that one. We rejected that one and went for less.
It says, for as much then as a Messiah has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. It said, when the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, where we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries. Now this is the point, wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. So they think you're strange because you're not doing
What they're doing.
what they're doing.
Yeah, true. It's true. They find me strange because I don't do the things. I don't do the things what they do, and they find me strange. Why is that brother not? Why that brother not raving? Why that brother not raving? Why that brother not going to drinking wine and getting drunk and all them things?
When it says, as beasts speaking evil of things that they know not. You know what I mean? So again, so that shows you that that's the level of hate that Peter had for the 2/3 and for them. So like this. Because it's good to say you're gonna examine the course before you rebuke.
Yes, examine.
So if our people had any type of sense of uprightness in them,
Yes.
first ask what it's about before you rebuke. I've had women cuss me out just because they see me out here teaching. I've had women say I should be ashamed of myself. What? I've had women say, I'm not listening to you. Simply because I'm out, they even hear what I'm talking about.
And they judge you. They judge you and just like that. And
Speak evil. Just speak straight away.
Oh my word, that's a devil. You know that's the enemy.
Straight away.
You know that's the enemy. You know that's the accuser, isn't it? You know that's the accuser. You know that's the accuser. Yeah.
But like the brother said, they're gonna be tested.
Yes.
And they're building on faith.
They're building a
Like you
faith.
say, you take that with a smile on your face.
Smile on your face. Pinch of salt. Smile on your
This is
face.
Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 11, verse 7.
I forget.
Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke.
Yes.
But people, they're like rude beasts, man. They don't come with giving a sacrifice of fools and they're not willing to hear.
Sometimes I do it myself sometimes, like, especially when it comes to, the 2/3 that you don't want to hear what they have to say because you already know what they're going to say before it comes out of their mouth.
Yeah, but even in that, like for example, if a man come up, you know in your head what they're going to say. Still let him hear, just so you're giving yourself an example of how to behave.
Yes.
When you first listen, even though you might know what they're going to say.
Yes.
Like for example, if I got men in my camp, and a Christian come up, I know he's on foolishness.
Yes.
I'm still gonna hear him.
Yes.
I could be wrong at the same time, and he might come with something. So that's why we have to examine the whole.
Yeah, we have to examine the whole matter
Right.
of thing.
Let's say what?
Examine
It
the
said,
situation.
blame not before thou hast examined the truth. What are they blaming us for? The foolishness. Rare tear, right? Understand first and then rebuke.
Yes.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause.
Yes.
Even in this world, they will say the saying, excuse my language, they will say the word, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Yes. Yes. Assumption.
It's the same thing.
Yes, when you're something and you assume something of somebody and it's wrong. Many people get me wrong and say, oh, he's this, he's that, and I'm not, I'm the opposite. And they don't realise that they don't know me. But people what know me said know differently of me. Know that I'm not what they say.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. When I first met you, I'm gonna keep it real. I hope you don't get it. I thought you was like not well in the head.
You know what happened? You know what happened to me? I suffer from mental illness. You know what happened? My ex-wife was just there. See that lady that come out there in the chat? That was one of my ex-wife. You know, she married to me for the stay in the country. She's from Jamaica. I'm born British Jamaican. My parents are both from Jamaica. Yeah? But my ex-wife come to me, yeah? Come to me, and she's under false pretense. She came to my parents' house with me, and my brother and sister sit down and hear what she had to say. Oh, I love Patrick, I want to marry to him. I love him very much. But by then, I didn't know what was in her heart. In her heart was wickedness. She wanted to marry me for the stay. She was seeing a married man. When she's getting married to me, she's still seeing a married man. She's still having sex unprotected with him. And she got pregnant and she threw twins. And I don't know.
Say no more.
That drive me crazy. That made me go into mental ill. And before, you know what happened to me? You know what happened to me? Before, when I was 12 years old in this country, I was born in this country, and I grew up partly in Jamaica, and I came back to England when I was 8 years old. And then when I was moving with my so-called even friends, you know what I did? When I smoked ganja, and I tried ganja over here, because the ganja in Jamaica is different. When you smoke the ganja in Jamaica, it makes you go to sleep straight away, and it don't turn you crazy. But the ganja over here turn you crazy. It turned me crazy because they put speed in it. I ended up in mental hospital. But the Most High delivered me from it.
That shows you that just because you're wise, that doesn't mean the Lord will give you this truth.
Yeah.
You can still have mental disorder and
That's
still
right. That's right.
foolish things of this world.
That's right. And the Most High delivered me from it.
And you don't
I
have
don't
to be
take
the
tablets
wisest
no
man in the
more.
world to receive this truth.
I don't take tablets no more.
You can have mental disorder and still receive this
It's
truth.
true, it's true. And I did suffer
the
from
crazy
mental
thing. That's what that's a
mental order. I
You
did
don't
suffer
remember
from
who labelled it the mental thing in the first
the
place.
people.
Because this guy knows the scriptures more than the pastor.
That's right.
Yeah, he has mental condition.
That's right.
So that shows you that
Because of my mishap in
we
life.
wouldn't receive this truth because we're
Because of
so
my
smart,
mishap in
we're
life.
so
Yeah, because of my mishap in
knowledgeable.
life.
There's a spirit in
me
man,
disobeying
and it's
my
the Most High
parents
that give
and
you to
going with
understand
friends
it.
and smoking the
So-
ganja and then mixing.
So now we got to take heed to this. You have to take heed to the scriptures.
Yeah,
Right, so it says, answer, verse 8 again.
Yeah.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. So again, what does this truth teach us? Patience, man. Patience. Because naturally, you want something to say, but I'm only speaking. You know, it teaches you patience, man. And what patience means suffering. You have to suffer at this man to speak and finish what he's saying. So it says, right. So that's that, man. So let's go back. Verse 4. In 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 4.
Verse 4.
Wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. You know what I mean? So you shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead. So for this cause was the gospel preached also to them which are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh, but live according to the Most High in the Spirit. Hold on. I want to get out this verse. First Peter chapter 4. Look up, go to verse 3. It says, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, right? When we walked in lasciviousness. And then you look up the word lasciviousness.
What does that mean?
It means unbridled lust.
Wow.
Excess,
Wow.
licentiousness. lasciviousness, wantonness, but wanton is undisciplined,
Yeah.
outrageousness,
Shame.
shamelessness, insolence. So out here, there's much shamelessness.
Yes,
Women
it is.
walking after
It's true. That's why I had to turn my eyes. I had to turn my eyes.
unbridled lust, meaning
Yes.
like your lust is not disciplined.
Yes, I don't want to see.
You just live according to lust. You don't care if that woman married, you don't care.
Yeah.
Well, boy,
Go there.
you can see a woman, she walking over a man, and you're still there staring at her.
I saw it the other day.
Unbridled lust, man.
I saw that the other day. I was in Holloway, yeah, and I saw a Chinese woman with a white brother, and she's walking, and she had on the shorts. She the way she dressed with her short summer skirt and everything, and I saw Indian brother was looking at her. God, and he saw them hugging up, together, a couple happy, and he don't even care. I looked at the man, and I said to myself, that man is dirty.
These are the times we're in.
Dirty.
You gotta listen.
Yeah.
That's the times that we're in on that. That's why I'm saying I'd rather walk by myself
True.
than walk with the world.
True. And me
People in the
too.
world,
And
when
me
we're in
too.
the spirit, the spirit's like that contradict against the spirit.
I'd rather walk by myself.
You'd rather
That's
be
how I
by
walk by
yourself
myself.
and
I
be
walk
like
by
Lot,
myself.
vexed with the filthy conversations.
Yes. I was
by
vexed.
himself.
I was vexed when I saw what the Indian guy did. The Indian guy looked at the girl, even when the man was walking away with the girl, with his woman, the man was still looking back at her.
Still looking.
And I'm thinking,
Because if you do that to that man, then he will do that to you.
he would do that to me. He would do that to me.
And let's get this is
You don't
Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 8, chapter 7, verse 7.
You look at another man, woman to lust, and the man with his woman.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. Right. So this oppression, what are we? Because oppression obviously is physically, we're being oppressed by the nations, mainly Esau.
Yes, Esau.
So we're angry because of that.
Yes.
But oppression is on a spiritual level. Our righteous spirit is being oppressed by wickedness.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that's what makes us mad. That's what makes a man angry. You see? So that's what I say. What do they say about look? Walking and seeing these things vexed his righteous soul. But if you go back to 1 Peter 4, verse 3. Right?
First Peter 4, verse 4, chapter 4, verse 3. First Peter chapter 4,
Verse 3. Right? So it talks about lasciviousness. Let me look at the word excess of wine. Excess of wine is drunkenness. That's what it says.
drunkenness.
So where do people get drunk? Bars, nightclubs. And usually that happens during nighttime.
Nighttime.
Friday night, Saturday night. That's when the most wickedness take place.
Yes, on the most high holy days, on the Sabbath.
No, the Sabbath day don't come in on Saturday.
Don't it come on Saturday?
It comes in every new moon.
Oh, every new moon.
Yeah, when a new moon come in,
I was
that's a
misled
new
then.
month.
I was misled then.
Yeah.
So
That's when the word month comes from the word moon.
So the Sabbath is every new moon.
Now let me break it down to you.
Yeah. I want to know.
Let's hold this.
Yeah, I need to know, brother. Because I've been misled. I thought that Saturday was the Sabbath day, and then from Friday sunset to sundown.
Right. This is Ecclesiastes 43. Let me start from verse 1, right? The pride of the heights, the clear firmament, the beauty of heaven with its glorious show, right? The sun, when it appeareth, declaring at his rising a marvelous instrument, the work of the Most High, right? At noon it parcheth the country. The noon is at 12 p.m.
12 p.m.
Yeah, that's midday.
Yeah, midday. Okay, now I know.
At noon it parcheth the country, and who can abide the burning heat thereof, the sun, right? A man bloweth a furnace in his works of heat, but the sun burneth the mountains 3 times more, breathing out fiery vapors and sending forth bright beams. It dimmeth the eyes. You can't stare at the sun.
No, you can't. It's blind you.
Right? Great is the Lord that made it, and at his commandment it runneth hastily. He made the moon, right? made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. A sign. That's why I said there'll be signs in the moon and the sun. Then the moon shall be turned into blood.
Yes.
The super moon, the fucking moon, the micro moon.
Yes.
Solar eclipse and that. And a sign, right? Listen. And a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feasts. A light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name. Right? Increasing wonderfully in her changing, because the moon changed, right? Half moon, a crescent moon, all of that, right? Being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. Right, so the month is called after her name, after the moon.
Okay.
So
that's the Sabbath.
That's the Sabbath day when it comes, right? And then count 7 days from that point. That's another Sabbath.
What's that scripture? You haven't got a pin on you.
This is Ecclesiastes.
No, I've got this at home.
I've got a pen.
It's from
I've got paper as
verse 8.
well.
The month is called after her name. 42.
I've got pen and I've got paper as well. I've got paper as well.
Pen's fine.
I've got paper.
It's straight down here.
Right? That's big, man. So that's how we know. That's why in ancient Israel we had something called new moon watches.
Yes.
There was actually towers, and there was men stationed on top that would watch the phases of the moon.
Now I know.
You understand?
Now I know. 'Cause I was misled. I was misled by the Seventh-day Adventist Church telling me that.
They call them sacred things.
The demons are out.
And the demons are out enforcing, man.
The demons are always at work.
The demons are out at work. See, the brother just come from nowhere. Yeah, the music kid just come literally from nowhere. We didn't see where he comes. Yeah, so now I know that.
Let's go to Genesis.
I know that there's Sabbath. Now I know.
Genesis
Not with the Seventh-day Adventist Church itself. But Satan Day.
And this is what listen. Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. And the powers said, meaning the angelic forces in Yahweh Shai, because if he said the word Lord is not there, he says God.
It's God.
Right? Genesis 1 verse 14. It says, and God and the powers said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night.
Yes.
So what is that? The moon and the sun.
Moon and the sun.
And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
Days and years.
And signs.
Yes, sign. So that's a new moon, that's a Sabbath.
Yeah, that's when the Sabbath, that's when the new month
The
starts.
new month start. Yes.
And then from that point, that's a Sabbath thing.
Yes. Now I know.
And then now for that whole month, every 7 days after that point, that's another
That's
Sabbath.
another Sabbath. Now I know.
7 days on that, another Sabbath.
Another Sabbath.
So the new moon could fall on a Tuesday.
Yes. Yes, it
Coming
can.
on a Wednesday.
It can. Yeah, now I know. And I didn't know that before. I was misled. I was misled by the.
Monday to Sunday is not in the Bible.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So you understand? So right. So you have to follow that until a next new moon coming. And that's our new month. Oh, yeah.
At the right hand side of God.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So that's that. So you have to understand that the moon is there for us for a sign, man, for an indicator of the new month. Yes. So the Sabbath is coming. You see? So let's give me Amos.
Didn't know that. Now I know. Yes, sir. How are you? Shalom.
The tides of the ocean, you know, the woman's cycle.
Yes.
You know, there's so many things that is, you know, it's beautiful.
Yes, it's true.
Amos chapter 8 verse 5. Amos 8 verse 5. Amos comes after Joel.
There is no other name. There is only one name. That name is Jesus Christ. So you see, it is not in Muhammad, it is not in Buddha, it is only Jesus Christ that can show you the way. And that's why Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the in life. Because Jesus is the only truth. Because guess what?
Amos chapter 8, verse 5.
Amos chapter 8. This is the word. See, the Bible
Right, so it
says,
says,
and the word was made flesh, and it dwells among us. Who is that word? That word
says,
is Jesus
saying,
Christ. So
let me start on verse 4. Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fill, saying, when will the new moon be gone? Sorry. So chapter 8, verse 4. Amos chapter 8, verse 4. Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fill, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by deceit. Right, so it said, when will the new moon was like in the Sabbath day? There's a reason why the new moon was observed, because that's the indicator of a new month. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, when will the new moon be gone, that we may what? When will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn? You know, on the Sabbath day, you're not meant to do no business.
No, you're not meant to do no business.
See? So show you that new moon, that is a Sabbath day.
New moon, yeah.
Yeah. The Bible shows you that.
Because I even read that in Ezekiel, brother, when Yahweh was saying that it would observe in its kingdom to come, we would observe the new moon, the Sabbath, and the festival. And they'll be at the east gate, and they will open up the east gate and enter in, and then we'll look in and we'll worship.
That's important, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
that's when you come into this, you got to learn that that's our custom, the custom
Yes.
of the Israelites. That you actually had new moon watches. Right? See what I'm saying? And our people, they're going by Friday, Sunday, and Saturday, Sunday. The Saturday, that's Saturn's day. Or Satan's day.
Oh gosh! Whoa! Never know that.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Never know that.
Yeah.
Never know that, brother.
Saturday, yeah. Satan's day.
No, now reveal the truth. I know. Now I know.
That's why they make it a day where everybody can, you know, that's the weekend. I mean, that's when everyone don't have to work no more. You know, they can go and enjoy themselves, no more work, because that's their Sabbath day.
That's their Sabbath day. Yeah.
Their Sabbath day.
Yeah,
The day when,
day.
because you work from Monday to Friday. And then the end of the Friday, that's the weekend. That's when the weekend starts on Friday. That's the Sabbath day of the world. That's Satan's day.
Satan's day, yeah.
That's not the Sabbath day of the Most High.
No.
You get what I mean? So you gotta understand that.
Yeah.
That's why the most wickedness goes on Friday
Yes,
and
it
Saturday.
does.
The
Yes,
most
it does.
wickedness.
It does.
Drink. That's why let's go back to
Drinking,
First
violence,
Peter,
you know what I mean?
4,
Drunkenness,
verse 3.
pleasures of sin, you know, evil idol talking, you know, lusting, woman going out dressing pervertedly to look.
Yeah, that's when people let their hair up
And then let their hair
put their feet up.
and their feet up.
It's the 4 and 3 again.
Right, for the time past of our life, may suffers us that have walked up with the Gentiles. We used to follow, thinking that Saturday was the Sabbath day.
Yeah. That's what I
Right?
thought. That's what
When
I
we
thought.
walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, you look at the word reveling. The word reveling.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Yes, brother. Say it, man.
What revelings means a revel or carousal, a nocturnal and riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome fellows.
In the night, he said
Nocturnal. Nocturnal is at night time, you see? That's when the wickedness takes place. A nocturnal and riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome fellows after supper parade through the streets with torches and music in honor of Bacchus. Bacchus was one of the Greek deities, the god of wine.
drunkenness.
See what I'm saying? In honor of Bacchus or some other deity. Right? And sing and play before houses of male and female friends. hence use generally of feasts and drinking parties that are protracted till late at night and indulge in revelry. See? Yeah, man. Comes from the Greek word homos. Homos. Basically, it's in honor to tobacco. So when you see people clubbing and raving, that's all in honor of tobacco.
Yes.
They don't realize that's what they're doing.
Yes.
You see, a lot of the idolatry that's taking place in this time, it's all done indirectly.
Yes.
People don't realize that's the deity that they're worshiping.
Exactly. They're worshiping. They're partying, raving, and all that, and they don't
You
realize.
worship, you know not what exactly.
They don't know what.
Meaning when the people worship, a lot of people don't realize who they think they do, but they don't realize who they're worshiping.
They're worshiping.
That's part of their delusion. See, when people worship Jesus Christ and Allah, all the gods of idols, all the gods of the nations are devils, man.
Yes, the devils. Yes, the devils, and they don't realize
That's who they're worshiping.
Yes.
See, when the people go to all these bars or restaurants,
Yes.
and they get into that spirit.
Yes.
There's a spirit. You must pay attention when you see our people being into drunken and going out and enjoying
Yes.
ourselves.
Yes.
That's that same spirit that we're reading about right here.
Yes, true.
Spirit of drunkenness. Yeah, it says when you look up the word this is what? First one of the three, when you look at the word revelings, right?
Yeah.
It means a nocturnal and riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome fellows. When you go, what's another word for wine?
Wine.
When you go to the shop, what do they call it?
Liquor. Alcohol. Spirits. Yeah. Yeah, they call it spirits. Wine spirits.
Why? Because the spirits,
That's in it.
you know, you start behaving abnormal.
Abnormal.
The demons start jumping on you.
Strong drink.
You know what I mean?
Spirits.
Spirits come on to you.
Spirits come on to you.
You start
Demons.
beholding strange things.
Strange things. Start talking
Just
strangely.
let me get that. Let
Start
me get
doing
that.
different things.
Let's get problems.
Demons
Let's get problems.
That's why if you just drink wine, you should drink a little bit of wine in moderation.
Yeah, exactly.
If you feel for a little wine, don't drink to get drunk. Just drink a little bit of it,
Right, let's
and then
get-
put it away. Don't drink it to get drunk and have your sense about you.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with drinking wine because the Christians and the Roman Catholics say that you're not meant to drink wine. Not knowing that Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, I was shy drank wine.
They said he was a wine drinker.
Yes, he drank wine.
And what it Paul says is drink no longer water, but drink wine for your infirmities.
Infirmities. That's right.
Because when you're in the truth, man, you're going through hell.
That's right.
Sometimes you need to drink a little bit
That's
of
right,
wine.
little bit of wine.
Sometimes you feel like
Yes.
the world has come up against you.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
But it's no, you
But
have
in
to
moderation,
discipline
drink a
yourself.
little bit, drink a certain amount,
Yeah.
and don't get drunk. And you'll be in your house as well, in the comfort of your home.
Thank you.
You're in your own, so you don't go out. You don't go out and you're on the street and you're drinking wine and you're stumbling.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, and trust me, when you see people like that, it's always like, that's scary, you know? Some people don't fear.
Yeah, the most are going to destroy.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. At the same time it will happen.
Exactly. Because they're atheists. I'm telling you, when you come to the truth, like, you realize that the last true believers of God, even the Christians, they don't believe in them.
The key word there, if I was to bring out, is shout. Shout. Might, maybe, they shout. That's a fearful thing.
And what they're preaching is the Jesus, the what do you call it, the Zeus, the idol.
Yeah, Caesar Borgia.
Caesar Borgia. And they're not realizing. Caesar Borgia, that's the monster. And they're not realizing that there's no J in the Hebrew, there's Y.
Yeah, that's the J comes from the lowercase I and the J lowercase, and then you bring that
That's why the name Job was called Job. Y-O-B, Job.
But I didn't even know
And
I was going to see the
David
script.
was
I said the
David.
most I got.
David's David. David is David. David.
And trust me, there's brothers out there teaching you don't even know that out there. It's true. There's brothers don't even know.
Imagine I messaged you like 2 days or like 2-3 days, guys, in real life. I didn't expect it, you know.
That's the spirit working.
So what? You have
I went to London, Victoria for preaching to the word, innit? And you know, like shouting and stuff, you know. I've been doing this for like
that's good though, man. That's good. But that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm with this guy.
And the evil,
It's a beautiful thing because there's some guys here, there's some guys that know this truth, but they're not doing nothing with it. Because you have to fit, that's and doing something with the talent that the Lord gave you. So you how much I come back? Remember the man that said, oh, Lord, I feared you because there was austere man. We started making excuses. We're not doing the Lord's business. And then what did y'all shall respect? Those are
it says, what if I don't preach the truth? Something like that. There's scripture around there saying, what if I don't preach the gospel? You know?
Thank you. Paul said that. It says, woe is me if I preach not the gospel. If I preach not the gospel. Woe is me, meaning woe is destruction. You know what I mean? But I was going into something that we're going into. This is Proverbs going into wine. Like, you know, another word for wine is spirits.
yes, it's true.
You know, this is Proverbs chapter 23. Let me start from verse 30. They that tarry long at the wine. Proverbs 23, verse 30. Right. They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Look not down upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his colour in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it biteth like a serpent and stingeth like an adder. Right? Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. Strange women mean philosophy.
Yes.
You're going off, man.
Yes, you're going off. And you're lost after strange man.
Yeah, that's why it says the 144,000 are virgins. Because they don't go together like philosophers. They don't go kind of with philosophy.
That's right.
Some camps out there saying that they're literally virgins.
No. I met a guy that had that philosophy when we were preaching Waterloo. This guy came up. He said that they're talking about virgins. And I said that means that we're all going to be
It's true, because you can see, I sin because I just got married before Jesus destroyed me, man. There was no God in the Most High. Being a man, I speak different languages. I speak Spanish, you know what I mean? I speak Chinese, Mandarin. I can speak it. But my dad speaks Mandarin when he's alive. He speaks African language, Tree from Ghana, even though he's born in Jamaica. You know what I mean? I speak Spanish because on my mom's side, my uncle lived in Cuba. I married a Cuban lady, so my mom's speaks Spanish.
Let's get into this now. Now it says, verse 33, thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart, meaning your mind, shall utter perverse things. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. So when you're drunk, it's not doing crazy things. You know what I mean? He said, verse 35, they have stricken me, shall thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. You see what I'm saying? So even like smoking of like weed, yes, it's true. When you go into Revelation 21 verse 8 says sorceries, unbelieving, the fearful, unbelieving. Yes. They're part to play in the lake of for fire. Yeah. Now when you look up serious melting, the elements shall melt. That's some serious burning there. What in the sun not burning? The sun is not burning, but these missiles will burn everything. This is Revelation 21 verse 8, right? But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable, 21 verse 8. Verse it says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth for fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Now, watch this, let me look at the word sorcery. Right?
That's sorcery right there, you know? And you know something I get to find out? When the church, the so-called church, when they say they're speaking in tongues, that's an Indian, what they use from the tongue. That's idols. It's babbling.
That's like my speaking in tongues, speaking different language.
Yes.
Because we have no YouTube back in those days.
Exactly.
So they had to use different gods.
Now,